Good, y'all? I'm Dr. Trehunna, and today what we're going to talk about is how important sleep is for the human body. All right, so we was all taught, especially if you're a minority, that oh man, you can sleep when you're dead, man. You just gotta grind. But today, what we're going to talk about is how essential sleep is for the human body, especially if you want to live a long, healthy life. All right. Now, first things first, what is the importance of sleep? So, just so you have an idea, I'm gonna give you all an analogy. Let's say you got a brand new car, right? So you go ahead and drive your brand new car, you whipping it. Let's say we got a G-Wagon, we whipping it, right? But then after like a year, of course, nothing happens to your car. Nothing bad actually is happening to your car. Nothing crazy unless you got into a crash. But, you need to go to the shop and get it tuned up here and there. Nothing crazy. But let's say a couple of lights start to get on your dashboard. What do? We look at them lights and we're like, look, I can't afford it right now. I'm not going to a mechanic. So you keep driving your car like nothing is happening. But once you continue to do that, what happens? Now that problem that was able or only going to be $300 is now going to be $1,000. Instead of you just going and getting your starter fixed, now your whole transmission is blown out and now you got to drop $4,000 out of pocket. All right. The same thing happens when you actually attempt to go to sleep. So the human body, the way it works, every day you are literally putting your body under a lot of stress, okay? All the actions, all the activities that you're doing every single day requires some sort of repair, believe it or not. Even if you're not doing too much, even though you're a little bit sedentary, it takes a lot for the human body or the metabolic process in the human body to make sure everything is maintained and in an optimal order, all right? The only way your body is able to repair itself throughout all the processes that you're putting it through is through sleep. Now, the average person only sleeps about what? About 5 to 6 hours a day when you're supposed to get at least, bare minimum, at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day. All right. So all you're literally doing is giving your body less time to repair itself. And if you're not giving your body enough time to repair itself, then what's going to happen is the issue that was this little now is exacerbated and now it's this big, right? Because you're not allowing your body to repair the problem, all right? So what I'm going to break down to you is how to make sure you get the most optimal sleep tonight and what you need to do right now so you can go ahead and start prioritizing sleep because it is important, especially if you want to live long. The ironic thing about this whole situation is the average person that lives a graveyard or works a graveyard shift, believe it or not, they die the fastest. Why? Because the time when your body is supposed to be repairing itself, you're still working. So your body is never repairing itself. So if you got a little benign cancerous cell somewhere in your body, it's just going to grow. And because you're also stressed, there's more glucose in your system. So what stress is, or cortisol is, which is the main stressor hormone, is a glucocorticoid, which means what? When stress is activated, it's going to release more glucose into your system. And if you're one of my clients, you already know what glucose do in the human body. It's going to make you retain more water, right? And when you are more stressed, your body's going to produce more ADH, which basically does what? Prevents your body from releasing the water, so you're retaining more water. So if you're over here trying to lose weight, you're doing everything right. You are working out, you are actually eating right, but you're only getting 3 hours of sleep. Don't expect the scale to drop. Simple. All right. So what I'm going to cover is the main reasons why people are not able to go to sleep and what you need to do to fix it. All right. So first things first, in order for your body to go to sleep, you need to drop your core body temperature. The hotter it is, the less likely you are able to go to sleep. Hence why, if you notice, if your house feels like Africa in that joint, you're not going to sleep. It is that simple. Why? Because your body is not able to cool down. The temperature in your house is too hot. So here's what I want you to do. Just so you have an idea, I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I want you to set your temperature. So at 9:30, right, or at like 9 o'clock, what I want you to do is go ahead and set your temperature in your house to about 66 to 68 degrees. So boom, as you can see, my temperature right now is at 70. So it's on the lower side of the spectrum. My temperature is never past like 78 degrees. That is too hot, all right? And actually, before I woke up, before I went ahead and started running errands, my temperature was literally at 68 degrees, okay? So on an average day, if you come into my household, my temperature is around 68 to 70 degrees. But because that is the case, and my body is actually getting accustomed to it, when I attempt to go to sleep, I'm able to go to sleep. Right then and there, all right? So first thing is first, you got to make sure that you literally set your body up for success when it comes to going to sleep. And make sure you have the right temperature within your household, 68 to 66 degrees. Now, tip number 2, what I want you to do is only associate or make your body only associate your bed with sleep. So honestly, I'm gonna be straight up honest with y'all. There's only 2 things that your body should be associating with the bed. Either you step into the bed, you're having sex, or you get into the bed and you're attempting to go to sleep. No other activities should be happening in your bed. You're not supposed to be playing video games in your bed. You're not supposed to be watching TV for 3 to 4 hours upon end while you're in the bed, because all you're literally doing is training your body to remember when you are in your bed, oh, you need to stay up for a little bit longer because your shows is coming on. All right. So what I want you to do is make sure any activity, don't be checking emails. Do not be checking all your text messages or go through, be on Instagram for 3 to 4 hours in your bed. If you are going to be on Instagram or you feel like that you're still going to be up, take your ass to the living room. Okay? That way your body knows when you actually sit your butt down inside that bed, right? Then your body knows, okay, I need to start relaxing, right? And I need to start decompressing so I can attempt to go to sleep. Everything is about associations. Just like I tell my clients, we have associations with certain types of foods. The same thing applies with the human body. We have associations with what type of environment you put your body in. So this only supposed to be for sleep and sex. So make sure you're not in the bed over here trying to play a whole lot of video games or watching Netflix for 4 to 5 hours. It makes no logical sense. All right. Tip number 3, make sure you're not receiving as much blue light. Okay, so what is blue light? The blue light we receive from artificial lights. Okay, we also receive majority of our blue light, or we used to receive majority of our blue light from the sun. All right, so let's say I am a caveman and you're a cave woman. And let's say we out and about, I'm hunting or whatever. The worst time for you to go to sleep is during the day. Why? Majority of predators are diurnal, which means what? They are more frequent or more active during the daytime, not the nighttime. During the nighttime, they're going to sleep just like me and you, right? So if you're asleep in a savanna somewhere, you're more liable to get attacked by a predator. That's simple. So what you need to do is make sure during the daytime you're the most active, of course, but at nighttime you are cooling down. You're not doing a lot of extracurricular activities at nighttime, all right? But once again, the blue light that we receive from the sun inhibits your body from producing melatonin. Everybody already associate melatonin with you going to sleep, right? But actually what melatonin actually does is set the processes for your body to start relaxing due to our body's circadian rhythm, all right? So just like when you're in a club setting, one thing you probably noticed when you was in a club, in the streets or whatever, you was going ahead, you had 1,000 people around you, more dangerous, music blaring. But because it was very, very dark in the club, if you found a nice little corner or couch in the club, you was going to sleep. You're yawning, you're damn near tired. You're ready to go to sleep, right? But let's say you go out with your girls, right? You had a bar setting. It's less people around you, still got a good amount of music going on, right? But some odd reason in a bar setting, you're able or more liable to stay up. Why? Because there's more light. So when your body is receiving light, your body is thinking, oh, damn, it is still the daytime. We need to stay up so this person does not die and get attacked by a predator. Make sense? So what you need to do is during the daytime, or once nighttime starts to arise, or it's coming around nighttime, you need to start turning off the lights. So even in my house right now, you see it's barely not lit. I use a lot of real light, okay? I don't use a lot of artificial lights, all right? But the main thing that stops our bodies from producing melatonin nowadays, because a lot of people's not sedentary, or is sedentary, a lot of people's not going outside and being active, is what? It is that phone. What you're watching right now, okay? So what happens with the phone is because we receive so much blue light from the phone, your body's now thinking that, hey, we need to stay up because this person is actually receiving blue light from the sun. Your body doesn't know the difference. Your retina or cornea doesn't know the difference, okay? Once it's receiving light, it's stimulating your body from actually going to sleep, but actually staying up, all right? So what you need to do, which I will literally make sure I do a screen recording after this video so you can see exactly what settings I place on my phone. What I want you to do is go ahead and turn on the blue light filter from 9:30 p.m. to 7 o'clock a.m. And what this is gonna do is gonna stop your phone from producing blue light. And one thing you're gonna realize now is you're actually able to go to sleep faster. You're actually yawning a little bit more. Why? Because your body's not receiving the stimulus anymore to stay up. But with that being said, another thing you need to pay attention to is this, which is a TV, which is your phone times 10. So if you ask the average insomniac, oh, what are you doing? Or what are you trying to do? So if you actually ask the insomniac, what is your sleep routine? What are you trying to do in time to go to sleep? They're going to say, oh, I take a shower, probably brush my teeth, have a little snack, and hop in the bed and watch TV. And I'm up for 3 to 4 hours. But because your body is receiving, once again, blue light from your actual TV, your body is thinking the sun is out, your ass need to stay up. Okay? So what I want y'all to do is around 9 o'clock, start turning off majority of the lights in your house. Okay? At 9:30, what I like to do is I turn off all the lights in my house, and whatever room that I am in currently, I'm going to keep the nightstand lights on. So boom, nightstand lights, right? At 10 o'clock, all the lights come off. The only thing or anything that's emitting light will literally be the TV or my phone. At 10:30, stop watching any content from your TV and only watch the content from your phone, the one that actually has the blue light filter. And you're going to come to realize that you're watching, you're probably still surfing the internet or probably on Instagram, and it's like you blink and you sleep. Why? Because your melatonin was actually being produced during the time being because your body wasn't receiving any blue light. Okay? Last but not least, the very last tip or pro tip that I can tell y'all to do, which is why my clients are able to get the best sleep of their life now, is do not have any food 2 to 3 hours when you're attempting to go to sleep. Why? So, just like I basically reiterated earlier about the circadian rhythm, when your body is receiving food, your body is thinking it is daytime. Why? Our ancestors was only able to receive food during the daytime because they was only hunting during the daytime. You was a fool if you was hunting during the nighttime because you cannot see, but they can see you. So your body's already kind of set to when the daytime is out here, go ahead and you start hunting. That's why you're the most active. That's why you have the most energy during the daytime. But during the nighttime, you need to start toning it down and start getting ready to prepare to go to sleep. What you see is what you get. But because we live in America and because we were taught to, you're supposed to eat 5 to 6 times a day and everything is cool and peaches and cream, and you have a little night dessert snack, right? Now you're having some ice cream at 9 to 10 o'clock at night with the attempt to go to sleep. But now your digestive system is going. And this takes the most amount of energy of any operations in the human body for your body to conduct. So out of everything, it takes your body the most amount of energy just to conduct digestion of your food than anything else. So guess what? Your body is not preparing to go to sleep. Your body's now thinking, it must obviously still be daytime. I must be messing up. So we're going to go ahead and digest this food. And now you're not getting not only a good amount of sleep, but not a better quality of sleep. Okay, so if you're somebody who's not able, due to your lifestyle, due to your job or your occupation, to get adequate long amount of sleep, 7 to 8 hours, best believe you're supposed to get the best quality sleep you could possibly can now. All right, and the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you follow these tips, which is, once again, make sure you're not having a lot of blue light being emitted at nighttime and you're getting the most blue light from your phone and your TV. Okay, so by 10 o'clock p.m., make sure majority of everything is off in your household, yes, including artificial light, such as the lights in your living room, etc. Okay. Tip number 2, please do not be having a full feast or dessert 2 to 3 hours before you go to sleep if you want to get the best quality of sleep. Okay. And last but not least, tip number 3, make sure that you only associate your body when your body steps foot or your body lays down in that bed, that your body already knows, okay, it is time for you to go to sleep. The only way this is going to be possible is if you only or train your body when you go to sleep, you're not receiving a lot of stimulus. And the only way you're not going to be receiving a lot of stimulus is if you're not on the TV or on your phone. Cool? Hopefully y'all learned something today. Once again, I'm going to show the screen recording on if you have an iPhone so you know exactly how to go ahead and set the blue light filter on your phone. But also, if you have an Android, it's kind of going to be a little bit different, but just go on display in brightness and look for blue light filter, okay? Or night shift mode, all right? Hopefully y'all learned something today. And that's your reset tip of the day. It's going to help you stay snatched all the time. Know this summertime. Talk to y'all soon.